Hello and welcome to the Plays the Thing. My name's Matt, and this morning, which is unusual to say for me, I'm playing more Mythwind because I really enjoyed it yesterday. I was having so much fun. I played it for 3 hours. I thought I played for two, and then when I got offline, I was like, oh no, that was 3 hours. Um, so that was good. So I'm playing this morning. I'm well aware that most of my audience is American, so they'll all be asleep. But it'll pop up in your feed, and maybe you're watching this later on. Please give it a like. Please, I now have a Patreon. If you fancy supporting me, there's a £3 tier, which per month, which would just help me keep going and keep affording to do this. And give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and let's get on with playing. So I played Spring and Summer yesterday with the crafter, and now we go on to Autumn. And I did realize that there was a little bit of upkeep for the crafter that I hadn't done after season one. I don't think it affected too much. And all that is because I was wondering with my request cards, so if I show you the request cards that you have to craft items, I was wondering because there are different levels of them, and I didn't know, couldn't work out when they were supposed to come out. And then I realized that there is, where is it? Upkeep. Yeah, character upkeep. And what you do is any requests that haven't been fulfilled, you mix them in with other ones at the end of a season. But also, if you have two sprite dice in play, so that's at this place or in a tray, so in any character's tray, so town board, yeah, on the town board, that's what it's called. Then you mix in that level. So now I have the level 2 sprites, and you mix them in with the level 1, and then draw 4, and they are the ones that you will use for this season. So they kind of can change every season, and as you get more dice, we're actually looking to get one more sprite dice from this chapel once it's built. So we'll be able to do the level 4 ones. I think they were level 2, level 4, maybe 6 and 8. So yeah, so we have new requests, which I presume will be more difficult to complete, but may give us better rewards. So yeah, so that's the only thing that's changed since I played it yesterday. So what it does mean at the end of every season, the requests that you haven't fulfilled will just go back. So you need to try and complete them as much as possible. So yeah, with that being said, I have 3 fulfilled requests, so they didn't get shuffled back in, so I can perhaps, where's my little book, increase my reputation for items, which I have done with a couple of them. And yeah, with that being said, let's get to it. So we start off by determining the weather. So we draw a weather card. Where am I going to put these? I could put these here, actually. Yeah. So we have cloudy weather. Then we check the season effect, which is nothing at the moment because we don't have 3 cards. And then the weather effect, which is to move up on the construction queue. So the chapel moves up to how's that got stuck? There we go. Kind of jammed in there for some reason. Okay. So that's good. We're getting that chapel closer to being built. And that's the end of the dawn phase. So we perform a town action. Now, I have 4 money. I want to get another income. so that I can build this post office. So I don't really want to spend money. It's kind of hard to not spend money. What I could do is just get one money at the longhouse. I don't think I've got enough to do any skills. I kind of want to get moving, increase reputation as well, because I have these to spend, and all these cost one item to increase them. So I think I'm just going to go to the longhouse and get one coin. So I have 5 now. And then I do my character action. So I think we can do either sprite or... I think I'm going to sell this cedar. So this is this action here. So I can sell a cedar, because when I sell a cedar, we reveal a request. So we can get looking at these requests. So we draw one. And yeah, sure enough, there is more. So we need a level 3 birch, two level 3 birches, a level 2 canvas, and a level 2 cedar, which I just spent. But the reward is better. So we get 4 coins plus the reputation that we're at, 4 hammers. And we also get to sell something as well. So because we sold birch, yeah, I probably should have sold leather, shouldn't I? And then I could have put some material in the bag. But anyway, okay, so we gather. So we have leather, birch, and canvas. We don't need any leather for this. We only need a level 2 leather for working fast. So I'm going to refine that. I saw also we can have 5 of these in any one slot. And then canvas. We don't have any canvas, so I'm just going to pop that up there. Birch, we need to be at level 3. So we've got one here, so we can get one to level 3. That goes back in the bag. So that is our character action. So now we can use our sprites if we want to. And I do need a lot of birch now. So I think I'm going to take this sprite and put them here and put 1 birch into the bag. And I could use this sprite as well. I could sell paper, which would get me 1 coin. I could sell canvas, but I don't think I want to do that. I could also use it here and refine something, which could do. Maybe I'll refine this leather actually, because I maybe want to get leather up here. I'm going to do it. I haven't done this very much, so I'm going to refine leather. We don't have to pay a cost for that. So that's the end of our worker actions. So we return our character, return our workers. So I've just got one now. This one goes back to the town board. And we would fulfill requests if we could, but we can't, so we won't. And then we continue with the next day. So we get another weather card, and it's sun this time. Still haven't got 3 cards, nothing on the card, so that's the end of dawn. And we perform a town action again. So I'm still looking to get more money. I need 10 coins to do that. So I think this time I might go on an adventure. Oh, I should say these cards, these are on top because we need cards 4 to 7. So I'll just put those to one side. So yeah, let's go on an adventure. So we draw the top adventure card. And let's read this. The long way round. After a pleasant day wandering, you try a new path home through a rocky river ravine, only to find it has been cut off by stonefall. Rock golems are working diligently to clear it, but they won't be finished anytime soon. You may need to take an alternate route home. So we have 2 options here. A, an old walking path winds its way up and along the cliffside. Grab a walking stick and hike it. Or we can wait for the rock golems to finish their work, then continue on the original path. It's a new path, isn't it? Let's wait for the rock golems. So we'll do B. So we align with sprites. B, the golems don't finish until late in the night, but that gives you time to make a new friend. So this symbol, which I had before and I've forgotten what it is hire a sprite die. So hiring a sprite die, just make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, so hiring means we can take a sprite die from the town board and put it in our tray. So we will. But do not perform any worker actions this day. So that's the downside of that. So we're aligned with sprites. So this is our only action we can do. We won't be using these today. So I still need coins. So we can only go in one of these 3. So we do need canvas still. So I think I'm going to do this middle action, which can be sprites or villagers. And I'm going to put 1 canvas into the bag because we do need a lot of canvas. And then I'm going to do this just to do it. So we pay 1 coin and we can put one of our workers up 1 level. So they become a 2. And then we're going to gather. Oh, let's do full table. So we're going to gather. And we've got paper, birch, and another paper. Okay, so I don't really need paper. So I'm going to use these 2 paper to upgrade, refine this paper twice. So they go back in the bag. And then I've got 1 birch, which don't have any birch available, so I will just refine that to level 1. And then I can't use my workers this turn. So we return our character No workers return. We can't fulfill that request yet. And we go to the next day. So now we have sun. So we have cloud, sun, sun, and that does not relate to any of those. But we do have a construction symbol. So the chapel moves up to level 1. So next time there's construction, it will be made. We do need to clear off a space for it. Okay. So we now perform a town action. Again, I want to build this, I want to construct this building, but just don't quite have the resources. And I don't have the coins to do it. I don't need any workers, that's for sure. Could get one at the longhouse, 1 coin. I could do 2 character actions by going to the general store. So the general store, I have to pay 3 coins and I get 2 character actions, but that is losing 3 coins. Money seems to be a bit tight at the moment. Thing is, getting materials up to this one and selling them is good because I move one of these dials up to increase reputation. I get 3 coins, but when it increases, I also get the money from that. So that's a good way of getting money. But if I go here and do 2 of these actions, I'm going to lose 3 coins. Let's try it because I haven't done it. So I'm going to go to the general store, spend 3 coins. So I do my first character action and then I will have another character action. So we can either restock or sell. So I'm not going to sell. I will restock. And I could do either. Leather. We don't really need leather. So we could get leather up here and sell it. So I'm going to restock leather. And then I'm going to do my skill. So I've got this skill, which means I can put any item into my bag as well. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Forgotten. Add 1 material to the drawer bag. Yes. So let's put another leather in there. And then I get to gather. So this is all the character action. So I'll be able to do this twice this turn, which will really like get my system really going. Okay, so I got 2 leather and 1 paper. So this is great. So I'm going to use all of these, put them all back in the bag. I got 2 leather, 1, 2, and 1 paper. So now I have 2 at level 5. This is going to generate money for me. So that's the end of my first character action from the general store. So now I get another character action. so I can restock or sell again. I think I presume I can do either. I just did this one, so let's sell leather. So increasing reputation. To resolve this, the crafter can discard one or more fulfilled requests to increase their reputation for a specific good by 1 level and immediately gain the coins. To increase a good reputation, the crafter must discard a number of fulfill request cards for that good equal to the good's current reputation value. The crafter must discard when a good's reputation is increased, rotate the dial for that good counterclockwise. The reputation dial is double-sided and can be flipped from immediately gain coins equal to the new reputation. Gold coin with start icon. Okay, yes, so I'm going to do this. So I'm going to sell this, which gets me a move up on the reputation. So to do this, I'm going to sell these boots. So when these get sold, these go back into the requests pile. Shuffle back in. And then, let me just get closer. So this one is going to go up 1. So I now need 2 boots to increase this reputation, and I get 2 coins. And then I also get 3 coins. So I'm up to 6 with that. And so I've done this sell action, and then I get to put something else in the bag. So I'm going to put birch. Cedar, sorry. So that's that sold and the skill done. So then we gather materials again. So I've got 3. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 2 paper. And 1 leather. So I'm going to move this leather up to level 2. And these 2 paper I'm going to put one here. I don't need a lot of paper. And I'm going to refine that one. Because this paper can't be refined anymore. So that's my second character action. I really want to sell this, but can't do that yet. I need to put some more birch into the bag as well. So then I can do worker actions. So I can go here with my sprite and do a sell action for paper. So I can sell this paper. So that goes back into there. So I'm going to sell paper. So I get to upgrade, increase reputation again. So I can do hammers or bags. They're both kind of the same. I've got a hammer here, so let's do the hammer. So discard this hammer, and that goes back into my requests pile. And so we upgrade our hammer. It goes up another one, and we get the 2 coins from that. And then I get 3 more coins. So now we have enough to increase income. So that's that action. And then I can do another sprite action if I want. So I think I will go here and put another cedar into the bag. So actually, doing that general store, even though it costs 3, I got a lot of money from that. So that worked out pretty well. So we played our workers. So we return our character. These sprites go back. And if we could fulfill requests, we could, but we can't, so we don't. And then we go on to the next day. Oh, no, that's a shame. So we got rain. So it's sun, rain, which doesn't match with that. And this is in... this is advance the construction queue, but I don't have an empty space for this to go, so it does not advance, unfortunately. So that's quite annoying. So now it's our town action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to improve the town, and I'm going to spend 10 of my coins, which is a shame, to move up income. So now we do have enough to get the post office going. And then we do a character action. So I think we will just... I really want to get these up to 3. We need a level 2. And we've got a level 2 canvas, and we need a level 2 birch. Cedar and birch. So I think we're aligned with sprites. So I will play this one. I know I want birch really, but birch is down here. Don't need paper. Don't really need canvas. So let's put another, or we could sell something. We could sell this paper. Sell this paper to advance one thing. So let's advance this canvas and get 1 coin. And then we draw 3. We are gathering materials again. I've got a lot of materials in here. So we have paper, canvas and paper. I've got 2 canvas there now. So let's use, we only need 1 canvas really. Let's use this 1 canvas to advance one of these. And these 2 paper, I'll put 1 in here and use the other one to advance that one. So that's the end of the character action. So now what shall we do? Let's use this one to advance this birch. So that's fine. We've got 4 here. We can have 5. And I won't use this. So that's the end of those actions. So we return our worker, return our sprite. And again, we can't fulfill a request. So that's the end of that turn. So, more weather. And it's rain. So we've got sun, rain, rain. No, I've not been very lucky with these. Never had one go off. Yet. Okay, so we perform a town action. So this time we can construct a building. So we're going to construct the post office. And the post office, we need to spend 1 income, 1 production, 1 food, and 1 culture. And then this post office goes in at level 3. So I need to get some more money to open up one of these spots. Okay. So. What have I got here? So because we went to construct a building, we are using villagers. So I think I'm going to come here and put 1 cedar into my bag. And then I'm drawing 3, trying to mix them all up. Oh, good. Cedar. 1, 2, 3. So I need cedar at level 2. So I'm going to refine this and then use the other one to refine it again. And also I need one canvas at level 2. Now, I've already got that, so I'm going to use this canvas to move this canvas up to level 4. And then worker actions. I want to be able to complete this turn, so I'm going to use one sprite to advance one of my materials, and I'm going to advance this birch to level 3. So I think I've got it. So I've got 2 level 3 birches, a level 2 canvas, yep, and a level 2 birch. So yes, I can complete this turn. So I'm not going to use this. That's worker actions done. So we return our character, return our workers. So this goes back to the town board, and then we can fulfill a request. So 2 birch, 1 canvas at level 2, and 1 birch at level 2. And we've completed this. So we get 4 coins plus the reputation level for hammers, and that's at 2. So we get 6 coins. And we also get to sell something. So I'm going to sell this paper. I'm going to sell that paper so I get to advance 1 material. So I'm going to do that, and then I get 1 coin. So I'm up to 9 coins, and my plan is to sell this one to advance leather bags up 1 as well. So this is finished as well. So this goes back into our requests pile, gets shuffled up. And now we don't have any requests, so we need to get some requests going again. And we need to open up spots. So we fulfilled a request. So we draw weather. And it is rain. So 3 rain is not on there, but we do look at an event. So the top event. And this is a rocky road. Shouts and yells echo from a construction site. The workers are arguing about a material shortage with a project. Just as things come to a head, a strange new voice chips in. Stop it. That's not how you work together. Gotta be a team. Make better stuff. Between the workers is a rock golem with its arms out, gesticulating wildly. To the villagers' surprise, the golem is teaching them tips on how to procure the best granite and sandstone. Gain 1 production. If production is your highest resource, gain 1 village die, but it isn't, so we don't. Okay, so that's done. Event 53. And now we perform a town action. So I'm going to go back to the same spot I was in before, but we are going to spend 5 to open up one of these spots. I can't remember what this is the one. Yeah, so just checking. I can't remember what that was. I think it might have been a resource, but I think I might try a different one. So let's go here. Ooh! Oh, can't see. So I've gone there and I get 10 coins, which is lovely. So that was good. So that's my town action. So my character action. we're aligned with sprites, which works well for me. So I'm going to sell. No, I'm going to go here and I'm going to sell canvas. So I'm selling this canvas. So we move up on one of the tracks. So I use this bag again to increase reputation for my bags. So it's this one. So this moves up one. So now reputation is at 2. So we get 2 coins. And then we get 3 more coins. So let's actually do that. And then this goes back into my requests as well. So we sold paper and we will draw, gather from the bag. A 1, a 2, 3. So I definitely want something here because I want to sell one of these. So I'll definitely advance these 2, refine those, paper and cedar. And I could move leather up 1. I don't really know, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to advance it for 1. What I need to do now is we've done a lot of this increasing reputation, and now I need to get some requests going. So I think I will I could sell. Yes, I'm going to use this sprite to sell paper. So I sell this paper, and that means we get a new request. So we've got boots. So it's 2 leather at level 3, 1 birch at cedar at level 2, and 1 canvas at level 2. Oh wow, and we get to, the benefit of this is we get to do another increase in reputation. So it would be 2 increases in reputation, but obviously we would need the things to do. Also, the number of cards we discard goes up, but at the moment it's only boots that needs 2, so I need 2 boots to do this at least. Okay, so that was our worker action. So we return character, return worker, so all the workers are back there now, and that's just a 1. And we can't fulfill requests. We've got decent money now, which is good. We need to think about clearing buildings, actually. Yeah, need to think about that. So we go back to the top of the next day. And this is sun. So we've got rain, rain, sun. No. And we look at another event. So we have wood golems, Tracking down the wood golems is tricky in the dense forest. It takes nearly all day to find them. Your group doesn't feel welcome as they get right to the point. We got no love for damaging the forest. We got no love for damaging the forest. Once you reassure them that you will replant and avoid clear-cutting areas, they begrudgingly accept you, although it's hard to be sure. If you have a lumberyard, shuffle in event 46. Otherwise, shuffle in event 47. Okay, we do not have a lumberyard. So, 47 goes in there. We've only got one event. Set this card aside when you have resolved events 4 to 7. Shuffle in event 8. So we have now. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7. So we shuffle in event 8 as well. So they go out. And that's the end of Dawn. So we perform a town action. So I'm going to clear another space again, I think. So I'm going to go here, spend 5, clear another space. So let's clear number 3. And that gives us 1. That gives us 1 income. So that's our town action. So we got 2 spaces cleared. One of them is going to get covered up at the end of the round, which is why I thought if I clear stuff off, because these 2, this one will definitely get built next season. So that's our town action. So we're aligned with sprites. So now our character action is with sprites. So don't think we'll sell anything. What do we want to put in? Maybe birch, because we could look to do another skill. So let's put... Oh, we can't put birch in. Cedar. Cedar. We've got a lot of leather in the bag. Not much paper. We've been selling a lot of paper. Let's put 1 paper in the bag. So we draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've got 2 leather there. So let's refine 1 leather and then use the other one to refine that. And then 1 paper we'll just move up. And we don't have any workers, so I need to go and get some workers now. So that's the end. Can't fulfill this request yet. That was very quick. So, on to the next day. Cloud. So we've got rain, sun, cloud. Nope. But we do look at another event. Trust is earned. Ponk. The sprite who got trapped under the woodpile beckons you or group to follow them into the forest again. Come along, promise not to run. When you arrive at the clearing, there is a bubbling cheer as dozens of sprites welcome you and the celebration begins. The evening is spent talking and laughing. Finks leans forward and says, "You see, these sprites have made up their minds. You're all good to us." She then points into the distance where the tower glows dimly. The tower will start showing its approval soon. Okay. Okay. Things are... Oh, we're opening a secret envelope. Woohoo! Spoilers. Shuffle in events 9, 42 and 128. So 9, 42 and 128. Doop, doop, doop. 128. All good. Shuffle adventure cards 21 to 30 into the adventure deck. Yeah, I haven't been on loads of adventures. 21 to 30. Fun. So you got loads of adventures. Whoops. Very exciting. I love games like this. People keep saying this is like Stardew Valley. I'm kind of thinking I would like Stardew Valley. I mean, obviously, I briefly played the digital version of it. Okay, don't look at them. Okay, and open secret envelope 1. So here we go. Spoilers. I mean, everything is kind of a spoiler in games like this, but definitely spoilers. So we have envelope 1. So if you don't want to know, it's all sealed. Oh god. Okay, I'm going to... I don't want to completely ruin the envelope. But I have a feeling that's going to happen. Okay, there we go. So, ooh. Something else there. Ooh, okay. SO1. So, this says, as Fix promised, the tower gave back to the community in an unexpected way. Later in the evening, the dim glow of the tower flashed brightly. The ground appeared to have lightning flash through it. Once the tower returned to a dim glow, it seemed to be over, with one exception. Everyone felt a strong spirit of generosity. The enthusiasm to help each other build a collective home had never been higher. So I think we just keep looking at these. If production is higher than food, shuffle events 54, 55 into event deck. add tower upgrade 1 to the construct space. Otherwise, shuffle events 56 and 57 into the event deck. Okay. Lots of cards. 56 and 57 into the event deck. Add tower upgrade 2. Ah, okay, so there's 1 and 2. Got you. Upgrade 2 to the construct event space. Ah, I see, it's giving us different benefits depending on where that is. Okay. Tower upgrade 2. Gain a coin for each culture and food level used to construct a building. Okay. So that gives us money for constructing things, depending on what we use. Got it. And then we have sprites. Fix has been around the town pretty much since your group settled here, but her presence has really stepped up recently. Additionally, Bouquet has been more present as well. The villagers generally appreciate their presence, and it has a positive effect on the other sprites who are helping in the town as well. This envelope includes a new weather card. Shuffle it in with the weather deck that is already in play. Right, so we're extending we've only got 2 cards, so extending the season by 1 day and putting a new card in. When the sprite effect comes up on the weather card included in this envelope, replace Fix with the next sprite in numerical order. Bouquet. I'm going to say Bouquet because it amuses me. A character can use a hired sprite to go to the sprite action space step to perform the ability offered by the sprite who is there. Okay, so Fix spend 1 coin to hire a villager. Bouquet spend 1 coin to hire a sprite. Okay. Place Fix in the sprite action space. So he goes there. And then we have Bouquet as well. So a character place Fix in sprite. When the sprite effect comes up on the weather card, replace Fix with the next sprite in numerical order. Oh, I see. So a hired sprite can go here. During the town action step to perform the ability offered by the sprite who was there at the time. So spend 1 coin to hire another worker. Got you. So only sprites can do that action. And also, Fix is now in play. So I'm going to put these cards up here just as a reminder. So Fix is now in play, which means that our level 2, so skills, So these level 2 skills, they say in the book when the sprite, one of these sprites is on the town board, we can now get these. So these are also available to us. Which is fun. So yes, that's what this little space was for the sprites. And also when we construct buildings, we will get money for that as well. So we have these events, all these new events, which get shuffled in. So that's fun, a lot changed there. A lot of nice little advantages. An extra weather card, which extends the rounds. So it benefits us to have sprites available. But also, let me just read that. When the effect comes up, replace fix with the next sprite in numerical order. Right, but we can do this action during the town action. So the sprite on the weather cards just changes them over. So they change over once every season at the moment. Okay, cool. So we have these now. We know we've got these sprites, so I can leave them on the right side. Okay, so that was just the event. That was the weather. That was dawn. So now we get to do a character action. So now we can, I'm going to hire. Am I? Yes, I'm going to hire. So I'm going to spend 5 coins to hire 2. So I've got to hire this one. But there's no point in going here. They're going to swap anyway. So I'm going to go here and get these 2. So that's my town action. I could go there, but there's no one to hire. So now my character action. Wow, got a lot to consider here. So so I've hired both of them, so I can do either or. So I'm going to put canvas into my bag. So it's this one. So I can spend 1. So I will do actually. I'll spend 1 coin to get this sprite a bit stronger. And then we gather. Oh, that was fun. One, 2, 3. So we've got more leather. So I'm going to use this leather to upgrade this one to level 3. And then this birch, we need to get this to level 2. And then we've got one. Sorry, that's not birch, that's canvas. And then we don't have one of these, do we? No. So we'll just refine that to level 1. So that's our town action. And now we can use our workers. So I've got my leather at level 3. Birch. we don't have much in. So I think what I'm going to do is go here to refine. I'm going to refine this birch to level 2. And then canvas we need a level 2 as well. So, maybe I'll go here and do a gather action. See what I draw. More leather. Okay, that just stays there for now. So that's the end of worker actions. We return our character, return our workers, and we can't quite fulfill this request yet. So that is the end of our turn. Okay, so next day we have a new card. And it is the new weather card. Interesting as well that it's slightly changed up what weather cards, the ratio of weather cards. Now we have sun, cloud, sun. So no, don't activate any of those. But we have the sprite action, so we swap these two over. So now it is our town action. So we could use one of our sprites to hire. I presume that they step down. It doesn't say that specifically, but let's just look. Sprites will go on the character can decrease a hide sprite to go to the sprite action space. Yes, I don't want to read any more than that because there are other sprites there. So before we start, I'm going to go here and decrease that to 1 and spend 1 coin to hire another. So thank you, Bouquet. And then it's my town action. So I'm wondering, do I have enough to build something else? So we've got General Store and Longhouse. No, I don't. So I think I might go on an adventure because we've got lots of adventure cards and lots of new ones. And all these new skills have a lot of, they're really difficult to do. And I want to do these. So yeah, I'm going to go on an adventure. So we take the top card. And let's look at this one. So, what does that say? Natural Bay. From the top of the valley, people have been able to see the ocean nearby. No one has established an easily traverse path, but on this hike you can hear rushing water and taste salt in the air. Making careful note of landmarks, you find your way to a protected bay. It is connected to the ocean and also fed by a waterfall. The sea life here is vibrant. So this is, we're now aligned with villagers. When you return to town and tell of this idyllic spot, someone offers to build a wharf there. Add fishing grounds to the construction crew. Q. I don't know why I keep saying Q. Fishing grounds. Wow, we keep getting sprite dice. I want some village dice. So this adventure grounds goes in spot 1, and then when it is built, we give up our town action. I think that's what it means. No, we give up our character action, so the thing we do first on our board, to change one income or production into one food and one culture. So that gives us a way of changing these or altering these to get what we want. So this goes in level 1, but we already have the chapel. We have the chapel in level 1. So if it can't go in level 1, it goes down to the next one. So now it's in level 2. So we're aligned with villagers now. So village action. So I think I want to sell one of these because I want to get another request out. We don't need paper at the moment. We don't need birch. And we need canvas, unfortunately. Which is annoying. Do you know what? I'm just going to use this to sell the canvas. So we'll sell that canvas and we get another request. The only thing is we're gonna end, aren't we? Is there any point in doing that? I'm just going to change my mind. I didn't really look at that card. Because what I need to do is finish this. And I'm actually nearly there. I just need to move this canvas up. So I will put another canvas into my bag. And then the skill I won't use. So we draw 3. So we need to get a canvas here, really. Okay, we've got them. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to upgrade this, refine this canvas to level 2. Put this canvas there. Upgrade one of the, refine this birch to level 2 as well. And then this leather, I'll just put that into the level 1. Okay, and now we can use our workers. I've got everything I need here. I've got 2 level 3 leather, 1 level 2 birch, and 1 level 2 canvas. So I'm going to finish this time. So what do I need my workers to do? Nothing really. Maybe sell. So I'm going to use those 2. That one. Those 2. I don't think I'm going to do anything. I'm not going to use them. So no worker actions. So we return our character. Return our workers. It feels like turns are actually getting longer. And then fulfill a request. So I can do this. So 2 leather at level 3. 1 birch at level 2. And 1 canvas at level 2. So that is a completed request. So we get 4 coins plus whatever the reputation level is for boots, and it's at 2. So we get 6 coins for that. And then we could do an increased reputation, but we don't have... even if we could use this, which I'm not sure we could, we need 2 boots requests to increase the reputation. So we just can't do that. So that goes there. So we fulfilled our request. And then the last day, we draw the last weather card, and it's clouds. So we've got cloud, sun, cloud. Oh, cloud, sun, cloud. Wow. So we get 1 food. Our thing that we need to do this season is culture must be 2 or higher, and it's still at 2. So we're gonna do that. That's good. Oh, there we go. At last. And it also gives us an event. So we're going to do an event. I'm really enjoying this season. It's been a lot more, feels a lot more involved, like even more interesting. So we have weather forecast. The farmer looks to the sky and assesses what kind of weather is upcoming. Look at the next weather card. If it has any of the following, apply the appropriate effect. So we don't have this weather card. We don't have any more weather cards. So event cards. I have a feeling this will go back in events. To resolve event, players they read the card aloud and make a choice. The players must collectively agree on choices. Oh, it says you must pay the cost, otherwise you don't get the benefit, which I cheated on in the last game, just for one thing. I did read somewhere. I'm just going to check this. Because I just feel like because we can't... Let me check under weather for... I'm going to see. That's a good way to do it. Mythwind weather forecast event. I'm going to say that because I can't do this, I'm going to shuffle this back in and draw another one. I think that makes the most sense. Lost travellers. A weary and destitute family wanders into the valley in need of help. Lose 1 food and gain... Oh, that's nice. So we gain a villager. I'm up for that. Okay, so that event is done. So now it's a town action. I might open up another spot, you know. I think I'm going to do that because then we'll have enough spots available. So let's do number 10, and we can move up 1 villager die, and this means that we have. So we can move this one up to a 3, make that villager stronger. And now we could go here and get this other villager, but I don't think we need to. It's only as 1 strength as well. So let's do our character action. There's not much we can do this round. I don't think we can do any of these things. So I think we'll just... Let's put what we haven't got. We'll put a birch into our bag. Can we do that? No. Because we're aligned with sprites for this turn. So what have we got the least of? Let's put canvas into our bag. Do we want to pay 1 to move those up? Not really. Let's draw 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have paper. Let's try and move these things up. Let's refine some things. Let's refine them all. And now we can use worker actions. I think we'll just use this worker to villager to put 1 birch into our bag. And I think that's it. We don't have any requests to fulfill. We go to draw a card, but there is no card. So we are at the end of autumn. So we'll go through the process. End of season. So resolve end of season actions. We don't have any cards that do that. Resolve goal card. So culture must be 2 or higher. It is. So we look at this goal card. Gain 1 food. And shuffle in goal 13. So this gets shuffled in. So this goal card goes out. And then we look at the top two. Okay, so we have each character must have one skill. There must be 3 empty town locations. So I have 2 skills already, so let's go with that. So the other one goes back in to the goals, gets shuffled back in. And this goal goes on top. And then we reset the weather deck, so all these cards go back. Now we have another weather card in here. So another good reason to preserve those envelopes is, you know, if you sell it on, it'd be good to be able to put everything back in the envelope, reset the game. And then we regrow the forest. So look at all these forest cards. We have 3, more than 3, 4. That's it. I've got a pile of cards that they're out of the game. So we have these 4 forest cards. So these we shuffle and pick one randomly and put it back. So I'll put it back into, I can't remember what it is, just so it looks nice. And then we can change character, which is optional. And then we also do, which I think this is character upkeep, end of season. It doesn't say that in there, that resolve character upkeep in the main book, and I think it should say that. That would be my only criticism, and it's not a big one. To resolve character upkeep, so we separate request cards, separate all the request cards into separate piles according to the sprite number. Count the number of sprite dice that are in play. So now we still only have 3 in play. Okay, so we're still using level 0 ones. Oh, there's a level 2. Yeah, so it does go 4, 6, 8. So we don't use those, but these are all the level 2 and level 0 ones. So we've got 3 sprites, so we're using level 2. We shuffle the cards and draw a number equal to the number of villager dice in play, including any villager dice on the town board or in any character trays. Okay, so, oh, this one should have come back. So we have 5 now, so that's good. So we get 5 of these cards. So really what I should do at the start of a season... Oh, we should have changed the season title as well to winter. At the start of a season, I should really get requests, get at least a couple of requests out. Because we want to start building things up. But we're only going to have 5 of these. So that will also influence, we might not draw many boots. So I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these go back. So this is our request for the next season, for winter. Put that back. And that is the end of the season. So I'm going to leave it there, but I might play this later on, you know. Yeah, I might play this later on. So I'm going to leave this out. So that was Autumn. I really enjoyed that. I actually enjoyed it more than I did yesterday. And, you know, it is slow in terms of what you're trying to do, but I like the progression in it. It feels like a lot of things were, you know, the adventure cards. There's loads of adventure cards. I guess that makes sense in terms of, well, you can only do one adventure round, but I guess you need enough adventures for 4 players because you can play it with 4. So I'm not going to get through adventures as quickly with 1. But yeah, really enjoying it. So there we go. If you're watching this and you like my videos, I have a Patreon, and it would really help me if you can help me out there. For extra stuff, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you later on. Bye.